You've never once thanked your stove for keeping you alive? But it kind of is. Press a button, blue flame appears, and you're using something that took your ancestors 2 million years to figure out. That single invention is the reason you have the brain you're using to watch this video right now. Anthropologist Richard Wrangham has spent decades arguing something wild. Fire didn't just change your ancestors' dinner, it rewired their entire species. And the strangest part? This was never really a story about food. It's a story about your brain. Here's the part that should bother you. Every wild animal on Earth is built to eat raw food. You are not. Chimpanzees spend nearly a quarter of their day just chewing tough leaves and unripe fruit, with jaws and guts built for exactly that. Your gut is nothing like that. Smaller, softer. Try living on raw food alone in the wild, and you'd start losing weight within weeks. So why does your body look like it was built for a kitchen that didn't exist yet? You'd assume the answer is simple. Bigger brains first, cooking came later as a bonus. It might be the other way around. Around 1.8 million years ago, a new kind of human shows up in the fossil record. Homo erectus. Their skulls got noticeably bigger, almost overnight in evolutionary terms. Their back teeth, built for grinding raw plants, shrank faster than at any other point in 6 million years of human evolution. Their whole digestive system shrank right along with it. That shouldn't be possible. A bigger brain is expensive to run. Right now, sitting completely still, doing nothing. Your brain alone is draining energy like a phone with 50 tabs open, burning through something close to a fifth of everything your body uses. So if the gut that fuels the brain was shrinking, where was that extra energy coming from? One early theory from researchers in the 90s said meat did it. More calories, bigger brain, case closed. Wrangham isn't convinced. He points out that Homo erectus had jaws you could barely call weapons and a stomach that would have folded under a diet of raw meat. Unlike a lion, whose gut can sit on raw flesh for hours while brutal stomach acid does the work. Picture your ancestor gnawing on a raw carcass like it personally offended him, getting almost nothing out of it for the effort. His gut moved that food through in a fraction of the time a lion's does. So which was it? Meat or fire? Even the people who've spent entire careers on this still argue about it. Here's why cooking might actually settle it. Heating food isn't just softening it, it's cheating. Cooked starch unlocks sugar your raw gut can barely touch. Cooked protein unfolds into something your enzymes can actually use. Same food, cooked instead of raw, hands your body far more usable energy for almost no extra chewing. Biologically speaking, your ancestors cheated first. But if fire mattered that early, shouldn't there be proof? There is some. Heated clay in Kenya, burnt bone in South Africa. No smoking gun, though. Critics say it could be lightning, could be an ordinary wildfire, just a handful of scorched fragments and a room full of archaeologists who can't agree on what lit them, which means the strongest proof for early cooking was never going to come from a shovel in the dirt. It was already sitting inside your own body the whole time. None of it proves anything, but none of it rules it out either. And fire didn't stop at your gut. Before it, your ancestors slept in trees, safely out of reach of ground predators. Homo erectus lost that option entirely. Their bodies were built to walk, not climb, which meant sleeping on open ground, surrounded by saber-toothed cats big enough to make a modern lion look small. Fire was your ancestors' version of a nightlight, except the thing it was keeping away could actually kill them. Keeping that flame alive meant someone had to sit up. Watching it, feeding it, right next to other people in the dark, with nothing else to do but exist near each other until sunrise. You still do this, gathering around warmth and light with people you trust, whether that's a fire pit, a dinner table, or a phone glowing in a dark room. That instinct wasn't free. Your ancestors paid for it with their raw food biology, a shrinking gut, a growing brain, a 2 million year argument nobody's fully won. all so you could press a button tonight and never think about it once. Fire didn't just cook your ancestors' food. It cooked the shape of who you are. Fire solved one problem. It was never the last one. Soon, the small groups who once huddled around a single flame faced something far stranger. What happens when family isn't enough anymore, and you have to build a life next to people you've never met? That's where this goes next. You've seen how fire rewired your brain. Coming up, what your ancestors built once they stepped out of small family groups for good. What did the first human civilizations actually look like? What did they believe? And how much of it is still sitting, quietly, underneath the world you live in right now? 2 million years of trial and error got your ancestors to the fire? It's going to take a lot less time to get them to the city. If this kind of history makes you look at your own life a little differently, you know what to do. Hit like and subscribe so the next episode finds you the moment it's out.